Today, the food processing industry faces two great challenges: the global marketplace and global climate change. The global marketplace means that agriculture and food processing must innovate, cut costs, find new markets, and respond to consolidation and become more sustainable. Global climate change means agriculture and food processing must use less energy, less water, less time transporting products, and yes, become more sustainable. My message to you is we believe in you, and that's why I can truthfully say to you, we lose you and we lose our economic future.
The vision for industry in general, I think, is that the U.S. really has a competitive advantage in how they use energy.
Our industry has collectively come together and established a vision. We have agreed that energy is our most important priority.
Energy is one of those costs that we can actually have a direct impact on. It's a variable cost of production, and they can actually pay close attention to it and actually develop strategies to reduce that cost.
As we work together with industry to try to make sure that they can be competitive in both domestic and global markets, one of the challenges is to keep rates in a place where it will work for our local industries. We think that pursuing energy efficiency by the local industries creates ultimately what will be lower cost rates for them, as well as reducing their consumption and making them more competitive over the long run.
It's one of our strategic goals is to conserve and reduce wherever we can to help meet the competitive cost on the company.
The cornerstone of any improvement effort starts with measurement. And I think the question that everybody has to ask themselves first and foremost is, what is my energy intensity now?
What we've been able to put together is a partnership between the Department of Energy, the Northwest Energy Efficiency Alliance, which represents utilities through the region, and the Food Processing Association, to really come together and talk about energy as a component of this industry's health.
We're trying to be more assertive in our sustainable efforts, and so we'd like to measure that and show what our improvements are. Since it will be a savings that will go on forever, it usually gets a pretty high priority.
We have found that when companies do take the time to do this, that they always save money. The projects that we have paybacks in a year or under 2 years. Some of them really will pay back in less than 6 months.
Anytime you can get regional collaboration, it's going to work better. And the reason is because we're dealing on a very grand scale.
There are some things that are better worked on as a group as opposed to individual efforts. We can take and leverage the resources of the association and the industry and make energy conservation, take the mystery out of energy conservation, make it a lot simpler for plants to implement.
What it's going to do is help us remain competitive. We're a long established industry. We're celebrating our 75th year as an industry, and we expect to be here for at least another 75 years, but it takes critical initiatives such as this energy efficiency to maintain our competitive position.
I have every expectation and hope that 20 years from now people will be coming out here and saying, my God, how did those guys get that done? That's really fabulous what they were able to accomplish.